It was a gap continuation and reversed trade today in the stock index futures. One of the tougher patterns, in my opinion. Makes it tough to trade. The market is so strong, and then it just gives up the bid, and with no real bounce. Until the end of the day, we had some SR CounterTrends step in. So we're going to go over the trades. We're looking at the All Strategy Access 2. We'll start with All Strategy Access 1. Minus 625 on Cobra 3 mini S&P. Minus 625 on Cobra 3 NQ. Break even on SR CounterTrend 2 E-mini S&P. Minus 437.50 on Adaptive Moving Average. Minus 375 on 60-minute breakout. Tick Pulse minus 625. Minus 325 on gap continuation. And we're sitting on a loss of minus 287.50 on Night Trader. So we've had a huge run up, and we've been able to capture a lot of gains, hitting recent equity peaks, and had a pullback day today. You can see the losses across the board in this workspace. And so let's take a look at the trades in All Strategy Access 2. We had the highlight was one of the highlights was SR CounterTrend 2 E-mini NASDAQ plus 775, minus 625 in Tick Pulse NQ, minus 790 in 60-minute breakout, Tick pullback minus 325, Tick pullback NQ minus 650, Tick CounterTrend NQ minus 625, and then we had the SR CounterTrend stepping in and getting some back at the end of the day. Needed a little bit more of a bounce here. Plus 120, plus 100, plus 475, and plus 75, plus 55, and plus 80. So it was a challenging day. This is a challenging pattern when there's just such a huge, strong bid, straight line bid, and then just fade away. It's hard to call a top in that. It's hard to come up with a strategy to call a top in this type of a market, and so you have give back days like this. And All Strategy Access 3, Cobra Euro 4 plus 143. The highlight of the day is gold. Asia Gold 4 plus 975 on that trade. And let's look at All Strategy Access 4. Natural gas is short once again. All Strategy Access 5, no trade. So down day to day in these stock indexes, with gold being a highlight. SR CounterTrend stock indexes did a pretty good job. And the other strategies buying at the buying strength didn't pay off. It was really it's just been such a strong market. You know, from Monday's lows at the open 2378.75. I mean 220 points, 230 points in the NASDAQ, and from Monday's low open until Tuesday's morning's high. 2,300 or 230 NASDAQ points, just such a run up. And then, you know, so these Cobra 3 trades here, and one of the things you want to do, one of the things you're tempted to do is just grab those profits. And so that would have been a discretionary override if you did that. It would have been the right trade for today, but that puts you in a habit of overriding the strategies. And so unless you have a track record and a history and know how to do that, you might win today, or you might win some days, but you know, overall, you'll probably underperform. If you have the talent for that, if you know how to do it, if you know what you're doing, if you want to take those chances, you can override the strategies. You know, the warning bells went off in my head up here, and so it was challenging to hang on to these trades, because it just seemed like, hey, it's just going to go to infinity. It's going to go to 10,000 a day at the rate it's going. But so those are the trades today. Fed Chair Powell spoke, and so the market sold on that news. I don't know. The market's gone straight up, so it was due for some pullback. This pullback is really nothing compared to the run-up that we've seen. So we were due for a bit of a pullback, as you see similar pullbacks here and here. And so it was a give-back day after recent equity peaks.